Hey, this is Peter. I'm in Toronto right now. I was just talking to a client recently, and one of the things we were dealing with is she has this pattern of getting in bad relationships and then she gets stuck in them. She will leave them, stay with them, leave them, stay with them, or worse, she'll just stay with them and she knows it's not going to last. So she goes through all these relationships and she doesn't find the right person because she's stuck in the wrong relationship, and so she has no bandwidth for it. So we were talking about, well, how does she actually leave a person that she's with who she knows is not the right person? She likes him, but he's not really the right one, and she knows it. But she can't leave this person. So we started with the obvious of, why can't you leave the person? And, we came up with some nice action items, some solutions, but they didn't work. And then we probed that a little bit deeper. Why didn't they work? They didn't work because she had a real fear around what would happen when she broke up with a person. The act of breaking up was so big and not good for her that she just couldn't do it. So we had a great plan for how she was going to move on, but she couldn't execute on it. And this is something I see all the time with people. And the solution, what got her to actually take the action that she knew she needed to take, the thing that she wasn't doing all this time in years past, was we broke it down. That was the solution. Instead of telling her, hey, do this thing that's really hard that you can't do, instead we said, well, what's really the bad part about the breakup? What are you really most scared about? And we broke it down to something really small that she could actually do. In her case, it had to do with, if she left this guy, then the things this guy was giving her, and giving is what someone gives you is not really a good basis for a relationship, but we all have that. So what he was giving her, she didn't have anywhere else in her life. So of course she had to stay with the guy, because leaving meant suddenly she was left without something she needed. So the big thing she couldn't do was just break up. That was too much, because she was going to lose something important. So what we did was we broke it into something smaller that was doable, which is build a connection with somebody else, which is something she really needed. And by building a connection with somebody else, something she could do relatively easily, that then enabled her to take the next step, which is to do the breakup. She couldn't do the breakup until she had the need met. So start with meeting the needs, which was relatively easy for her to do, to find a friend, to cultivate that, get a connection. And then the hard thing was now easy. She didn't start with the hard thing. She started with the easy thing that led up to the hard thing. And that's one of the things I see all the time with clients that can't take the action that they need to take, that they know they should take. You just have to break it down into something smaller that's not too hard to do. And you do several of those, or one of those if you pick the right one. You break it down that way, and you can actually do these hard things. It's a great lesson that extends far beyond just this one client I was talking with relatively recently. Okay, hope that helps. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing more of these, hopefully. Just trying this new thing out here. So I hope it works. Take care. See you soon.